Okay. I just recorded the beginning and I had it only on 1 minute. And dark forces don't want this message getting out. Let's just say that much for free. I was just scrolling through TikTok and I had conspiracy theory, fear-mongering, dark negative thought patterns, spiritual egoist. Okay? Like that. One after another. And God wanted me to come down to talk to you about discernment. Okay? And about the voices that we should listen to and the voices that we should not. Now, I'm not telling you that I'm the person that you should be listening to. That is not what I'm telling you. But I am telling you that you need to use your discernment when you are listening to people. Because I just saw a person who was purporting themselves to be a shaman, but was still in spiritual psychosis and was still in egoic attachment to the ideology of being a shaman rather than doing the work. Does that make sense? We can have people who have done the work, who have been through spiritual psychosis, come out the other side, recognize that conspiracy theories and putting energy into those things does nothing but propagate the thing that you're trying to stay away from. We have people who have awakened and been through numerous awakenings for them to shed numerous parts of the ego to ensure that the message that they are giving you is one that is as accurate as it can be and as God-centered as it can be. And at the moment, we have voices speaking that should be listening because they have not done the work, okay? They have spiritually bypassed their healing, where instead of doing the work, they want to take ayahuasca, they want to get high, they want to go and do these things, and they don't want to do the 10, 15 years of work that comes before that. We have people that have gone down rabbit holes of conspiracy theories and now think that they're going to save the world by focusing their energy on the oppression and the fear. And they are so fearful in themselves that there is no way for them to help the world because they themselves are still trapped. It's the same with somebody who is an egoic spiritualist. They are still trapped in their egos. They are still so connected to the I. There is no way that we can have Christ consciousness within them. There is no way that they can find the unity that is required for them to actually be a light worker on this planet because they haven't done the work. Now, I'm not telling you that I am the only voice to listen to because there's hundreds of people that I follow on here who are speaking and doing God's work. Okay? But I am telling you to be very careful with who you discern is a voice to be listened to. And that is between mediums, psychics, tarot readers, spiritual teachers, whomever. Ask them what work they've done. Ask them how many times have they been through an awakening. Because if they tell you once, I wouldn't listen to them. And this isn't... If you're hearing this through the lens of an ego, you'll be going, she's saying this. She's saying she's better than you. She's saying that she's done more work than you. She's saying that she's more advanced than you. That's not what I'm saying. And if that's what you're hearing, that's your projection, not a reflection of me. What is really important is that we're very careful about who we listen to. Because some people are pretending they're working for the light, but they're feeding into the darkness. Okay? If you've got people that want to talk more about conspiracy theories and about the evil on this world and they want to get you fearful and get you, or people that preach like the dogma of God will judge you, God judges you, God is watching you all the time, make sure that you're doing the best thing that you can, because God will send you to hell. No. Hell is you attempting to live on this planet without God holding your hand. That's hell. God isn't sending you anywhere. Your own decision to decide whether or not you're in hell for this lifetime. we have to be so careful about who we listen to. Because some people are pushing the wrong agenda because they haven't done the work to recognize that what they're feeding into is fear, destruction, egotism, and trapping people further into the matrix. You know, the construct of society, you know, the world. Does that make sense? Anyway, big download. This guy, I just thought, oh God, I just saw him and it was just like, oh my God, I just really hope that people don't think that this is what spirituality is about, or that they follow him. Because I often see people who are advocating for violence when they're claiming that they've been oppressed. You know, minority groups or something that are saying, you know, this person was bad to me, so we should kill these people, you know. And you're like, I don't know what I'm doing. God, something trying to be pulled away. My energy's trying to be pulled away. Spirit, can I have 1 or 2 cards, please, in reference to this message? My own reading just got uploaded to YouTube, and my phone just notified of it, of me telling me something. That's hysterical. The thing is, you know, I've been through spiritual psychosis, and it was very polarized and disempowered. I have been through egoic spiritualism, and again, it was very ungrounded, very unbalanced, very unwise, very fearful. You know, you go down these rabbit holes of conspiracy theoryism, and you think that you're so clued up on things and you're going to save people from the evil powers. But by doing that, all you're doing is putting your attention into things that are not good and not godly. You know, we have collective manifestation powers. If you're sitting there focusing on, you know, how whatever's going to kill everybody, or how this is going to happen, or, you know, zombies are coming, or all this other bullshit that you fucking hear, we're collectively manifesting our future. So what are you doing, putting your mental power into things that you don't want to see coming into fruition in the world? I mean, it's a good question. It's a good question. And for somebody that's been through multiple awakenings, multiple ego deaths, and multiple facets of the spiritual journey, from absolute madness at the age of 15 to spiritual psychosis in, you know, at the beginning of the pandemic. I've been in spiritual psychosis a few times, and I can tell you there's a very, very big difference between when I am connected and when I'm in spiritual psychosis. And people who will have recently gone through awakening, you are... They didn't want me to give you guys any message, but they wanted to give me this card. You are the oracle. Your vibration is raising. I know, God, I know. Oh, God. Oh, God, the path that they're going to make me walk. But never mind. Okay. What was I saying? If you have been through your first spiritual awakening in the pandemic, and you are coming through the dark night of the soul, and towards the end of the dark night of the soul, you're beginning to experience and look into spiritualism, go ahead and share your gifts, share your wisdom, share your words, but be careful about what you are saying. Because if you are coming from a place of fear, of disempowerment, of, you know, stuff that you've read online that your brain's gotten attached to, or you're very, very obsessed with the idea of, like, you know, dark forces trying to take over and it being this war, that's really the wrong energy to be coming from. And it's a symptom from in my personal opinion, as somebody who's walked the spiritual path for over 20 years now. Yeah, over 20 years I've been walking this one on my own, and prior to that I was born awakened. So this has been shedding and shedding and shedding and shedding, and pain and suffering and trauma all on my own. So if you are somebody who's sitting there sharing stuff, please run it through your own discernment. Is this actually a high vibrational thing I want to be propagating out in the world? Is this something I want my voice to say out loud? Is this actually going to help the collective vibration to level up? I'm going to have to listen to this message before I put it out to put it through my own filters. but you have discernment for what you listen